Hello students, in our last video we discussed about the heat, what is heat, and we also discussed about the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Okay, so in this video I will tell about how to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit into Celsius. So we will have some examples here. So this is the formula by which we can convert the degree Celsius into degree Fahrenheit. So formula is degree Celsius into 9/5 plus 32, or you can use degree Celsius into 1.8 plus 32. Any one formula you can use, either this or this. Okay, so first example is we have to convert 15 degrees Celsius into degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so we'll put that 15 degree into the formula. 15 into 1.8 plus 32. So 15 plus 1.8, it is 27 plus 32. So answer is 59 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so 59 degree Fahrenheit is the answer, means 15 degree Celsius is equal to 59 degree Fahrenheit if you measure in Fahrenheit scale. Second example, 40 degree Celsius you have to convert into degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so put that value in the formula. 40 into 1.8 plus 32. 40 plus 18, 72 plus 32. So you will get the answer 104 degree Fahrenheit. So 40 degree Celsius is equal to 104 degree Fahrenheit. In the same way, if you have to convert Fahrenheit into Celsius, then we have to use this formula, that is Fahrenheit, whatever it is your value is, you put here Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5/9, or you can use this formula, you put your value here, degree Fahrenheit minus 32 into 1.8. Okay, so first example is we have to convert 20 degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. So we will put this 20 degrees into the formula. 20 degree minus 32 into 5/9. So 32 20 minus 32, that is minus 12 into 5/9. 12 5 is 60, we will multiply, then minus 60 upon 9, then divide the 60 by 9, you will get the answer minus 6.67 degree Celsius. So 20 degree Fahrenheit is exactly equal to the minus 6.67 degree Celsius. Second example, 55 degree Fahrenheit. So put the value in the formula. 55 degree Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5/9. So you will get this 23 after subtracting. 23 into 5/9, multiply this. 23 into 5, you will get 115 upon 9. 115 divided by 9, you will get 12.78 degree Celsius. So 55 degree Fahrenheit is exactly equal to the 12.78 degree Celsius. Okay, you can solve other problems also. You can put the value here and you solve it. Again, if you will have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, then next, how to measure temperature with the help of a thermometer. Now thermometer is a Greek word and it is derived from two words, that is thermo and meter. Thermo means heat and meter means measure, to measure. Okay, so thermometer. So we use this thermometer to measure the temperature. Now we will see the construction, or we will see how a thermometer looks like and why the material that is used in it, mercury, why it is used in that thermometer, that we will also discuss. Okay, so mercury, you know, it is a liquid form metal. It occurs in liquid form. Okay, so liquid form, it is in liquid form, that's why we can use it. Then second thing, it melts at minus 38 degree Celsius, near about minus 38.87 degrees Celsius. At this temperature it melts, means its melting point is very low, so it is used in thermometers. Next, it is easy to see because of its silvery gray color. Its color is silvery gray, so we can easily see it in the mercury, in the thermometer. Then it does not stick to the glass tube. When it is used in the thermometer, it does not stick to the glass tube inside the thermometer. That's why it is used. It expands and contracts uniformly. Its expansion and contraction is uniform all over. That's why it is used in the thermometer. Then it is a good conductor of heat, and its low specific heat capacity means it gets expanded at a very low temperature. उसकी जो specific heat capacity है, it is very low. At very low temperature it gets expanded. And its uniform expansion rate, its rate of expansion is uniform all over. So these are the reasons why mercury is used in the thermometers. Okay, then we'll see how the thermometer looks like. Generally we use clinical thermometer. We don't use laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometers are used in experiments in the laboratories. So we use clinical thermometer. Here I am going to show you a thermometer. If you have at your home, you can check it. So here you can see this silvery color. What is it? It is thermometer. It is mercury. So this part of the thermometer is filled with mercury. You can see a yellow line inside. It is made up of glass. Okay, it is made up of glass, and you can see some numbers here. You see here both the scales are there, Celsius, degree Celsius also, and degree Fahrenheit also. You can see here degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit, both the scales are here. So at the same time you can observe temperature in Celsius also and in Fahrenheit also. Okay, so how it works, let us see. The thermometer that measures our body temperature is called clinical thermometer. This is also known as doctor's thermometer. If you take a close look on the clinical thermometer, you find a long, narrow and uniform glass tube inside it. You can see this yellow color tube, right? So this is a fine tube inside it. Then it has a bulb at one end containing mercury. See, this is the bulb, okay, and it contains mercury. And it has a kink near the bulb. Near the bulb there is one kink. You can see here. Kink means just an obstacle like a thing. Here, just here you can see kink. Okay, kink means this tube is like this, and here it is just, it is not wide here. Here it is very thin. So this is known as kink. What is the use of kink? I will tell you later. Okay, a small shining thread of mercury can be seen passing through this tube. Now if I will see, now you can see the silver color. Can you see? Yes, this silver color, it is mercury, and it is rising through this glass tube inside the thermometer. Okay, you will find the scale on the thermometer indicated by degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. You can see here, this is clinical thermometer. So it is showing temperatures. Its range is 35 degree to 42 degrees Celsius. Or in Fahrenheit you can see 94 degree to 108 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, here you can see the red color mark indicated. Okay, exactly at 37 degrees Celsius. So 37 degrees Celsius, it is the normal body temperature. Okay, that's why it is shown in red color. and if you see in the Fahrenheit, it is exactly 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so this is the normal body temperature. So if you have fever, then this mercury in the thermometer rises to the upper scale. That means it will show your body temperature, that is if you have fever. Okay, how to read temperature on a clinical thermometer? See, there are some precautions while using this clinical thermometer, है ना? So first thing is, the thermometer should be washed with an antiseptic solution before and after using it to sterilize it. Okay, this is the first thing. Then second thing, do not hold the bulb at the thermometer while reading it. So when we are reading the temperature on the thermometer, you do not hold this part, because what will happen, the heat of your fingers can give rise to the temperature. If you will hold here, this mercury will expand and it will show different reading. So don't hold here, always hold here. Okay, like this. Then you must ensure that the mercury level is below 35 degree before use. When you are using this thermometer to measure your temperature, give a jerk, है ना? So with that jerk, this mercury level will come down, and it will come down before this 35 degree. So when you measure your body temperature, this mercury level should be below 35 degree Celsius. Okay, so for that you have to give a small jerk. Handle the thermometer with care. If it hits against a hard object, it can break. So it is made up of glass, so naturally you have to handle it with care. And read the thermometer keeping in the level of mercury along the line of sight. So when you read the temperature with this thermometer, you always keep this level or this mark where is the mercury rising, you always keep in the sight, means in just in front of your eyes. Then only you can read the correct temperature. Okay, so these are the some precautions while taking reading with this clinical thermometers. Okay, so here we have finished the construction or the observation or precautions taken before reading the temperature. Okay, and also you practice for the conversion of the temperature, that is Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, so here we have finished our second topic, that is measuring temperature with the help of clinical thermometer. Okay, bye.